Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the College of Business. The graduates of the College of Health Professions. The faculty representatives of Ferris State University. the President and stage dignitaries. Please be seated. Ferris is proud to recognize graduates and guests who are currently serving or who have served in our armed forces. Veterans, please stand or wave. Audience and graduates, if you would please stand as well for the singing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good afternoon. Welcome to the commencement exercises of Ferris State University. We're delighted that you, the families and friends of our graduates, have come to witness this occasion which celebrates their accomplishments. My name is Alex Cartwright. I'm a faculty member in the College of Business. Carrying the symbolic mace and representing the Academic Senate is Michelle Wiemus. Marshals representing the faculty members are Kathy Browers and Nancy Hogan. Today's music is performed by the Big Rapids Brass Menagerie. The interpreter is Emily Baxter, and the ushers are members of the Ferris State University Student Alumni Gold Club. Please join me in thanking them for their assistance. Now allow me to present the stage dignitaries who will rise as they're introduced. Audience, please hold your applause until all have been recognized. President Bill Pink, Board Chair, LaShonda Thomas of Grosse Pointe. Commencement Speaker and 2023 Distinguished Teacher, Joshua Pardon. Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Robert Fleischman. Vice President of the Academic Senate, Michelle Harvey. President of the Alumni Association, Emily Coles. Vice President for Governmental and External Relations, Dan Eichinger. Vice President for Student Affairs, Janine Ward-Roof. Associate Provost for Academic Operations and Dean of Extended and International Operations, Stephen E. Reifert. Trustee Mike Fisher of Lansing. Trustee George Hartwell of Newaygo. Trustee Mike Ryan of Big Rapids. Trustee Ron Sneed of Canadian Lakes. Trustee Vivian Termott of Ada. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Amanda Matheson. Vice President for University Advancement and Marketing, Kathy Mullins. Vice President for Diversity, Inclusion, and Strategic Initiatives, David Pilgrim. Vice President and General Counsel, Miles Postema. Associate Provost for Assessment and Accreditation, Mandy Seiferlin. Dean of Retention and Student Success and Dean of Flight, Jason Bentley. Dean of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education, Randy Cagle. Dean of the College of Pharmacy, Stephen W. Durst. Interim Dean of College of Engineering and Technology, Kate O'Connor. Dean of Michigan College of Optometry, Daniel A. Taylor. Associate Dean of the College of Business, Jim Woolen. Dean of College of Health Professions, Lincoln Gibbs. Would you please join me in acknowledging them? Officially presiding over this commencement ceremony are members of the Board of Trustees of Ferris State University. Chair Thomas now brings you greetings from the board.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Fall 2023 Commencement Ceremonies. Ferris State University is one of Michigan's great public institutions of higher education. The Board of Trustees is comprised of citizens appointed by the governor with the advice and consent of the Senate of the Michigan Legislature. As mandated by the state of Michigan's Constitution, the board is charged with the responsibility of governing the university by setting policy that enhances not only the quality of education, but also the quality of life. As someone who greatly values a college education, I would like to share with you wisdom about the value of your Ferris State University education. It will always be an important part of your history and a part of your story. It is an important part of your life now, opening doors and employment opportunities. And it will continue to be an important part of your future, as Ferris State will provide important networking connections through the rest of your life, because you will encounter Ferris alumni and friends wherever you go. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, I extend best wishes to all of you being honored today, and a special, special congratulations to the class of 2023. Go Dogs!
President Pink now brings you the university's greetings.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Jason. Good afternoon. Guys, I know it's 12:30. We had a ceremony this morning at 9 a.m. We had to wake those folks up. You don't have an excuse. By now, you ought to be awake. You should have come awake because you came to a party. You didn't necessarily come to just this thing that you're going to sit on your hands and, I appreciate all the pomp and circumstance, don't get me wrong. But this is a party. We get to celebrate today. So let's try it again. Good afternoon. You are celebrating them. little bit better. You are celebrating our graduates because our graduates, we get to take this day and this opportunity to say not only congratulations, but hey, go get them. You're a bulldog. You get to go into this world and you get to make a difference at a different level altogether as a Ferris State graduate. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But to all of you, what an amazing occasion for us to be together, for us to celebrate folks who have accomplished something that's big, something that here in our state, we several years ago as a state set a goal that as a state, by the year 2030, 60% of the population of the state of Michigan will have some type of a post-secondary credential, whether that be a certificate, associate degree, bachelor's, doctorate, whatever it is, that by 2030, 60% of the population will have that post-secondary credential. So what you're looking at today is Ferris State University's latest contribution to that goal. The individuals you see sitting in front of you right now. Now, graduates, that means you got to stay in Michigan. We didn't educate and graduate you for you to go off to somewhere else. Indiana, Wisconsin, Illinois, that other state south of us, starts with an O. If I offended any of you, no, I'm not. I'm not going to apologize. But we didn't educate you, but I understand that at some point, some of you came here from elsewhere, and your plan is to go back to where you were. I get that. I understand that. And for some of you who are Michiganders that you have plans in other parts of the country, I understand that a little bit as well. But our hope is that if you aren't going to make the difference immediately in the state of Michigan, come back one day. Make a difference in this state, the state that has the university that is proud to have you as an alum. Some of you, as we are understanding it, we are now, as the fall class of 2023, one thing as a university that we are realizing, and I'll probably acknowledge this for the next couple of years, actually, is that we acknowledge the fact, and I just want to call it out this afternoon, that in some cases, for some of you who are graduating today, when you graduated from high school just a few years ago, for some of you, your graduation was very different. Different from anyone else that you know in your lifetime. Some of your graduation ceremonies were in vehicles that had to just drive by and celebrate. Some of you were looking at a computer screen, and that was your graduation. Some of you were outdoors in large stadiums, large parking lots, and that was your graduation experience. And while I understand it completely, because the year 2020 was all about trying to be as safe as possible, but I love the fact that today, December 15th of 2023, your president gets to hand you your diploma cover in person. And your university does not take that lightly. It's important to us that we celebrate with you today. Now, for some of you, you have amazing people who have come to support you. They are sitting in the stands, whether they be a spouse, a parent, a friend, a sibling, a partner, I don't know, but you have folks who are in the crowd today who came to support you. I'm going to give you the opportunity through your yelling, screaming, applause. Don't go up and give high fives. But I want to give you an opportunity to thank them at this time for all the support and the encouragement that they gave you over the course of this degree. Please, graduates, go right ahead. Now, to all of you I'm going to give you an opportunity as well, because you came here for a reason. And I'm suspecting that the reason you're here is sitting right before me. So for you, without getting up, coming out on the floor, if you would please, in the best way possible, show your appreciation for the graduate that you came here for today. Do not lose that enthusiasm today, friends, because that's what today is about. It's about being proud and happy for folks. Before I sit down and before we kick this party off, I want you to help me thank a few other people. Because one of the things about this great university that makes this university so great is the fact that we have an incredible faculty and an amazing staff who come to work and do amazing jobs for the graduates you see sitting before you, for all the students of Ferris State University. And as I like to say, if someone does it for Ferris State University, they're doing it for the state of Michigan because of the impact we have. But at this time, if you are a faculty or staff member of this great university, would you please stand, step forward, and be recognized? I love the fact that I know many of our faculty members, and I can tell you that our faculty are committed to our students. I put our faculty and staff up against any faculty and staff in this country because it's all about how we care for our students. And that's what is so prevalent of a Ferris State graduate, is because they have been educated in ways that nowhere else. And so I am proud to say to you, as we kick this party off, have a great time today as we celebrate each and every one of you, because you got this thing done. Thank you so much. Go Dogs.
Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Bobby Fleischman, will introduce our speaker.
Before I introduce the speaker, I'd like to also acknowledge, as we're celebrating today, that today is President Pink's birthday.
We're splitting it.
Thank you. I would like to welcome Professor Joshua Pardon, the Ferris State University Distinguished Teacher for 2023. Joshua holds a bachelor's degree in communications technology and a master's degree in technology studies, both from Eastern Michigan University. Before coming to Ferris, Joshua was the Director of Media Services and an adjunct faculty member at Washtenaw Community College. As an independent producer, shooter, and editor based in Michigan, Joshua has worked on numerous documentary, corporate, and individual projects and has freelanced at various production facilities throughout the states for clients such as MasterCard, General Motors, Dun & Bradstreet, and BASF. His work in video production has been recognized with an Emmy Award nomination and with multiple Telly Awards, and has been shown at various film festivals and distributed internationally. Joshua's written work on the subject of film has been featured in the Journal of Popular Film and Television, and his instructional text, Tips for Shooting Professional Video Interviews, is available for distribution from the respected photography, videography training resource, F-Stoppers. Joshua brings a wealth of experience and expertise into the classroom for his students, showing them new ideas and helping them to think about how they can use that knowledge to pursue their own goals. It's with great pride I introduce and welcome Professor Pardon.
Thank you, Provost Fleischman. So I'm a college professor, and that means I speak to others for a living. So everybody, strap yourselves in, get yourself comfortable. This will only take an hour, maybe an hour and a half, all right? Just kidding, of course. They've only given me a few minutes to make my remarks here, and for me, keeping it brief is a challenge, a fact to which my soon-to-be former students who are here with us today will no doubt attest. Where are my former students at? Hello? Hello? I'd like to thank the Distinguished Teacher Award Committee and the Office of Academic Affairs for bestowing upon me the honor of 2023 Distinguished Teacher Award. And thank you as well to the Office of the President for allowing me to speak to you all today on this truly joyous and well-deserved occasion. This opportunity, too, is a great honor. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, administrators, and alumni, proud parents, guardians, and family members, and most importantly, the graduates of Ferris State University class of 23. Today marks a pivotal moment in your lives, graduates, as you contemplate a rapidly oncoming future filled with seemingly endless possibilities. As you prepare to embrace this new chapter in your lives, I urge you to embrace one of the most powerful tools at your disposal, a tool that your Ferris State University education has undoubtedly given you: your curiosity. In my more than 20 years of teaching at the college level and more than 10 years here at Ferris, I've observed that some students approach their formal education with an abundance of natural curiosity about the subject matter that we, the faculty, are trying to get across to them, whether that subject is within the sciences, arts and humanities, or in my case, media. Other students are curious about being curious, or what I'd like to call curiosity light. They often come to their formal education knowing they're supposed to be curious about something and that's a big part of the reason why they're here at college, but they just don't know quite what they're supposed to be curious about. Or maybe they're just in that phase where they're just way too cool to show us that they're curious about much of anything. We've all been there. Still others come to us seemingly without much curiosity at all, but regardless of where they're at in terms of their own level of curiosity, I've always felt that it's incumbent upon us as teaching faculty to meet our students wherever it is that they're at so that we can help to inspire them to develop that curiosity. And why? Why curiosity? Why is that so important? Well, if you're curious, you will try. You'll try new things. You'll try to be open to different points of view that may broaden your horizons and add much needed vibrancy, not just to your life, but to the lives of those around you. If you're curious, you'll care. You'll care enough to at least try to get things right, both the big things and the little things, in the hopes that the rest of us can be less wrong. If you're curious, you will want to know how stuff works. And by stuff, I mean systems and techniques, software, machinery, equipment. We call this stuff hard skills. Most importantly, if you're curious, you'll also want to know how people work. And that's very important. How to talk, and not just talk, listen to others effectively in different situations. How to read the room, as I'm trying to do right now. And learning what motivates diverse groups of people to band together successfully to pursue a common goal. We call this soft skills. But members of the class of 23, while today is certainly a day for celebration and taking pride in your accomplishments, I must tell you that your curiosity cannot and indeed must not stop here today. And curiosity must be more than just a tool to navigate personal relationships and career advancement. In fact, I believe that your community and indeed our society needs curiosity, your curiosity, more than ever for what lies ahead. And that today should mark for you merely the beginning of a lifetime of adult learning and engaged citizenship. In other words, a lifetime of curiosity. Looking at our world today, and particularly in my field of media, the never-ending drive to increase ratings and generate clicks gives a strong incentive to produce content that prioritizes sensationalism over accuracy, ideology over impartiality, to get it out first, potentially at the expense of getting it out right and factual. Graduates, it's my hope for you that your curiosity will lead you to seek out information about your world from a variety of diverse sources, both mainstream and alternative, both corporate and independent. A balanced information diet, if you will. And your willingness to give a fair hearing to different perspectives and points of view would surely be a benefit to us all moving forward. But I think it's even bigger than that. Graduates, while it may be hard to believe, I was your age once. It's true. It's true. And would you believe that I did not send or receive a single email until the summer after I graduated college? Also true. I might be one of the youngest American college graduates living today who can actually say that. I dare you to find someone younger than me that never sent an email throughout their entire college career. And while I clearly come from a different generation than you graduates, there are some, I think, striking parallels between the current moment and the era in which I was an undergraduate. And I think this is where I hope that some of my own experiences and personal story might be relevant to you and your future. You see, when I was an undergraduate, there was this new thing that people were talking about that many of us hadn't experienced yet. It was called the World Wide Web. Maybe you've heard of it. We were told this was going to make this other thing that had been around a little bit longer, called the internet, far easier to use for ordinary people, and that this was going to change the world forever. And in fact, it did. This forecast was relentlessly positive, even utopian. And graduates, some of your parents and grandparents in the audience may remember that in that cultural moment, the vibe, if you will, was that this flood of information from the World Wide Web would expose us without question to information that would make all of us smarter, more empathetic, and wealthier, ushering in democracy and human rights across the globe. And we had no reason to doubt that this so-called disruptive technology and the so-called creative destruction that it would bring to our society would be anything but 100% positive. And let me tell you, graduates, as someone who grew up using the encyclopedia instead of Wikipedia, I would never advocate for turning back the clock on technological progress. But in much the same way, the flourishing of scientific thought and religious expression, unleashed by the printing press half a millennia ago, changed the very self-conception of people living at that time, causing them to reevaluate their relationship to their God, to their leaders, and to each other. So too have I witnessed in my lifetime how the World Wide Web and its latest iteration of social media has changed people living today in a similar but exponentially accelerated way. It's mostly exhilarating, but often exhausting. The World Wide Web has only been in the public consciousness for about 30 years after all, and social media for only about 15. And we're still working through their implications on our culture, our social norms, even our laws. They have held a mirror up to us as a species, and seeing as how we humans are beautiful, yet flawed, capable of both great kindness and great cruelty. Oftentimes we like what we see in that mirror, but every so often, not so much. Have you looked at TikTok lately? Bringing things back to the current moment, here's why I think my experience that I've described might be useful to you. There's another technology out there on the horizon that you might have heard of. I'm referring, of course, to artificial intelligence. Once again, the advocates of this new technology are relentlessly positive, even techno-optimists in their predictions for the implications of this latest disruptive technology. As an aside, this is in sharp contrast to some of your professors, of course. Some of us find AI to be, well, what's a word that you young people out there might use? Sus? For the older people in the audience, that means suspicious. I had to learn that too. But seriously, graduates, navigating the coming AI revolution will test the curiosity that you've been cultivating all this time. as it will likely become just as much of an important part of our future everyday lives as the World Wide Web is today. Surely the benefits of this technology will be immense, but the disruption it brings could make the World Wide Web look like the printing press of old. And with all due respect to the STEM fields of science, technology, engineering, and math, it will be your insights, graduates, into the humanistic fields of study, such as sociology, ethics, philosophy, psychology, that will be just as important in ensuring that AI is implemented in a way benefiting all of us, while safeguarding us from harm and discriminating against no one. To put it another way, the broad-based liberal arts education that you've received from Ferris State University has never been more relevant and important for what lies ahead of you. In closing, it is tremendously gratifying and has been and will continue to be my greatest honor to help facilitate this journey of curiosity for the young people who arrive in my classroom. I'm truly honored to be Ferris State University's Distinguished Teacher of 2023, and I applaud you, graduates. As you step into this ever-changing world, never forget that your curiosity will be your greatest asset. I say to you, graduates of the class of 23, go forth, make us all proud, and remember that we will always be Bulldogs. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Pardon. We now take pride in recognizing the graduates of the Ferris State University class of 2023. As they cross the stage, please note the cords worn by many of our graduates. These earned symbols signify academic honors, military service, Greek societies, and student organizations. In the interest of time and maintaining the integrity of the ceremony, we ask that the families and friends of the graduates remain at their seats for the complete ceremony. Following the ceremony, we invite the family and friends to take photos in front of the stage. For safety purposes, the platform will be closed. The academic deans will assist President Pink and Provost Fleischman to confer the appropriate degrees and certificates on the Ferris State University class of 2023.
Will the candidates for the master's degrees in the College of Business please rise? Will their families also please rise? Associate Dean Woolen will present the master's degree candidates.
On behalf of the College of Business, I am honored and I'm privileged to present to you these candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Criminal Justice Administration, and Master of Science in Information Security and Intelligence. They are hereby certified by the faculty for their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon each of you the master's degree as they apply to you individually with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities therein. Congratulations, master's degree graduates of the College of Business.
Family members may be seated. Graduates, please come forward as directed by the ushers. Yuvia Arevalo Haloguin. Aaron Lee Fitzpatrick. Jennifer Rose Kyling Wallace. Kimberly Young. Eileen Gutierrez Blanco. William Allington. Mark Patrick Jacobs. Tracy Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, the master's graduates of the College of Business.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate and associate degrees and certificates in the College of Business please rise? Will their families also please rise? Associate Dean Jim Woolen will present the candidates.
On behalf of the College of Business, I am honored and privileged to present to you these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Associate in Applied Science, Associates in Arts, and various certificates. They are hereby certified by the faculty for their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon each of you the bachelor and associate degrees and certificates as they apply to you individually, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities therein. Congratulations to the graduates in our College of Business.
Families may be seated. Graduates may be seated except for the first row. Please come forward as directed by the ushers. Tyler Dunnebeck. Alex Periso. Justin Bardigan. Benjamin Wright. Nathan Morris. Brendan Patrick McCammon. Christian Kramer. Tyler Stitt. Michaela Hunter Lewis. Destiny Marie Jensen. Mackenzie Erin Teresa Reason. Kelsey Marie Myers. Nolan Christopher Harris. Chad Allen Andres. Norma Lorena Campos. Kaylee Christine Borma. Tanisha Renee Taylor. Mackenzie Joyce Tolinsky. Abigail Kathleen Peterson. Natasha Mae Bristol. Aaliyah Lynn Richards. Emily Mary Lynn Dolloway. Quinn Ton. Kelvin Leonard. Courtney Deanna Stickles. Ryan Anthony Klein. Raymond Byers. Brady Haas. Angel Marie Smith. Tierra L. Jackson. Nelena Knapp. Tamara Motley. Janelle Ayana Miller. Amia Samora Glover. Meslech Jordan Beld. Hunter Matthew Poe. Jan Kupel. Anna Kanan Peak. Logan Aaron Miller. Mallory Hawks. Evan Christopher Higgs. Nicholas Ryan Nearing. Brendan Michael Dienauer. Jude Boro Goge. Derek Franciosi. Zachary Jacob Norman. Alan Cedric Couturier. Jack Davis. Elise Nicole Williamson. Melanie Annery Jones. Robert William Carlisle Miller Jr. Jace Tavion Lear. Brianna Marie Sharp. Haley Ray Dard. Katie Ross McClincha. Anthony Michael Biondo. Madison Lou Razepa. Madeline Marie Scalance. Tiffany Ann Grady. Emily Leslie Ward. Lauren Avery Zalados. Dora Lynn Hansen. Jordan Scott Fritz. Alec Quinn Rankin. Allison Marie Robson. Yuvia Cecido. Jennifer Lee Matthews. Colin James Henderson. Eric Allen Doris. Lillianne Laws. Isaac Vandervelde. Alex Michael Kaufman. Austin Neil Kramer. Melina Sinegas. Julia Lynn Mistian. Nicholas Eric Wallace. Jacob Allen Schaefer. Matthew Donald McLeod. Juliana Catherine Jaclear. Louisa Aline Carney. Phoebe Lucille Page. Nicholas Christian Anderson. Jacob Douglas Deephouse. Joshua Price. Tatiana Shelton. Lindsay Catherine Lang. Haley Elise Kazmierznak. Madison Grace Grifford. Dawn Melanie Fletcher. Cameron Abigail Blair. Haley M. Hanks. Jordan Elise Donaldson. Nicole Jocelyn Cucci. Richard Cahill Coates. Jade Stone Spurgeon. Lauren K. Roberts Houghton. Bryce Stephen Houghton. Brand Christopher Thalen. Brianna Alexis Swift. Jamie Nicole Rhodes. Paris Louise Burton. Drake Anthony Monwaring. Brendan Michael Steinberger. Emily Jeanette Letts. Brandon Mitchell Ginrich. Joshua David Garman. Amanda Marie Yaxley. Nicholas Leo Moore. Jacob Mitchell Rashi. Logan Michael Don McCullough. Erica Rosese. Ashley Monet Baker. Aaron Kumar Gupta. Jessica Ann Schultz. Lindsay Faye Stolpe. Macy Michelle Schraben. Jacob M. Galinas. Casey Amankwa Kwache. Sienna Brooke Time. Jordan Alexander Ensing. Haley Jane Young. Molly Michelle Rodenhouse. Kelly Elizabeth Kazafka. Zachary Richard Plymale. Rogelio Daniel Esparza. Omar Agustin Tomas. Maury Naomi Vinus. Dylan Party. Ian Blake Lawson. Nicholas A. Reichbost. Jessica L. Tazalar. Edward Philip Mellema. Kylie Ray McDonald. Zachary M. Kavalaskis. Amber Smith. Riley Marie Richards. Jessica Louise Spandyke. Jenna Lynn Kanzioka. Aaron Hunter Powers. Joseph Francis Feldpach. James Riley Abbott. Michael Joseph Carmody. Sydney Beal. Lydia Sandra Schlander. Skylar Renee Cross. Jessica Shakura Ann Murphy. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the College of Business.
Will the candidates for the master's degrees in the College of Health Professions please rise? Will their families also please rise? Dean Lincoln Gibbs will present the master's degree candidates.
On behalf of the College of Health Professions, I am honored and privileged to present to you these candidates for the degree of Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Public Health, and Master of Science in Nursing. They are hereby certified by the faculty for their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon each of you the master's degree as they apply to you individually, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities therein. Congratulations to our master's graduates in our College of Health Professions.
Family members may be seated. Graduates, please come forward as directed by the ushers. Abigail Howell Yeager. Megan Amelia Crook. Jenna Lynn Hernandez. Michael Stephen Walmer. Brett David Knight. Martina Vu. Nicole Marie Grundyke. Katie Elizabeth Brown. Erin Marie Schnotz. Ladies and gentlemen, the master's graduates of the College of Health Professions.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate and associate degrees and certificates in the College of Health Professions please rise? Will their families also please rise? Dean Lincoln Gibbs will present the candidates.
On behalf of the College of Health Professions, I am honored and privileged to present to you these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Associate in Applied Science. They are hereby certified by the faculty for their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon each of you the bachelor and associate degrees as they apply to you individually, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities therein. Congratulations to our graduates in the College of Health Professions.
Families may be seated. Graduates may be seated except for the first row. please come forward as directed by the ushers. Courtney A. Favreau. Alexa Jean MP. Gage Michael Gardner. Alec William Baylong. Emily Childs. Alyssa Ann McHaney. Lauren Avery Lane. Cassidy K. Leininger. Chase Howard Dean. Clarissa Marie DeRue. Cassandra Deanna Eberch. Courtney Renee Johnson. Amy Lynn Robleski. Michael Heisler. Joshua Timothy Jeffers. Diamond Masakcha Agsagwa OVL. Megan Rebecca Jones. Lauren Nicole Harold. Nevaeh Mackenzie Mannon. Amanda Christine Knapp. Claire Day Lang. Madison Louise Swift. Juliana Nicole Newton. Gabrielle High. Morgan May Waller. Mackenzie Elizabeth Bowen. Evelyn Marie Blood. Faith Charlie Compils. Stephanie Marie Phillips. Tennille Smith Abron. Peter James Winnard. Anthony Lee Averett. Emmeline Rihanna Rosenberg. Haley Lynn Klimek. Marissa K. Wolford. Danielle Marie August. Marguerite Joy Kramer. Ariana Elizabeth Hayek. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the College of Health Professions.
So at this time, could I have all of our graduates please stand? So there's a long-standing tradition at commencement ceremonies in which graduates move their tassels from the right side to the left side of their caps as a symbol of their accomplishment and their completion. At this time, I invite all of our graduates of the class of 2023 to flip their tassels from the right to the left, please, at this time. Now, as I ask them to be seated, I'm going to say one more time, this class of 2023, all of you in the stands, I want you to really let them know how you feel about what they've done. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2023, Ferris State University. Graduates, you may be seated. As we end our ceremony, I want to say to all of our graduates, by way of encouraging you, I would encourage you to be a proud Ferris State University graduate. And when I say that, I mean it in the most sincere way possible, to be a proud graduate. There are times when, and there will be times, when you will be in various crowds, whether it be at your workplace, whether it be in a situation where it's out at a movie, entertainment, you'll be with crowds, you'll be with people. And every once in a while, you're going to come across people who talk about where they went to school, what their degree is in, or what university they went to. I need you to do me a favor. Don't be rude. You don't have to interrupt them. But I want you to say to them, well, you know what? I'm a Ferris State graduate. And I want you to talk about what your experience as a Ferris State graduate means to you. Because being a Ferris State graduate is nothing to be shy about, ashamed of, or timid about. You're a bulldog. You graduated today as a bulldog. I told the first ceremony, I'm reminded of a classic movie. Long-time classic movie of our time, Medea's Family Reunion. But when you think about that movie, I'm going somewhere with this. Graduates, when you think about that movie, there's a scene in that movie where the matriarch of the family, it's a family reunion, the matriarch of the family is walking through the family reunion. They're outdoors. Probably some 150 family members outside. And the matriarch is walking through the yard with two of her daughters. And as she's walking through the yard, she is seeing some of her relatives who are just acting just unbecomingly. She sees some who are shooting craps and gambling and kind of fighting each other about it. She sees folks who are just doing things that she's just looking at them going, what in the world is going on with my family? She looks at one of her daughters and she says, would you have the family come and gather? I want to talk to my family. So some 150 members of this family gather at the front porch of the house. And the matriarch of the family, she says one thing. I think it's probably the only line I can remember of her in the movie, one of the only, if not the only. She said, "Is this what we paid for? Is this what we paid for?" Now, she wasn't talking about something that she paid for as far as for the family reunion to happen, how much money it cost. No, she was talking about her generation and generations before everyone she was looking at who had truly paid for what they had today. She was talking about generations before who had much blood and sweat just to make sure the family stayed together and to make sure the family progressed. She was talking about people who had gone on before many of the people she was talking to. But her question was, is this what we paid for? Now, how does that relate to you? You have many Ferris State University Bulldog alumni across the country and across the globe, and they are asking you the same question. Is this what we paid for? And I am convinced, because I know many of you, I am convinced that your answer is yes, because you are going to make an incredible difference in this world. You are going to be able to be that next generation who will be able to ask the same question of the very people who will be sitting here come May and come December of next year and on about. You'll be asking that same question. Is this what we paid for? That is all on you. Because the answer to that question does not lie just in what you've done here. The answer to that question lies in what you will do this day forward. As a Bulldog alumni, what is that everyone else has paid for? Everyone else who has gone through these doors. Now you have the opportunity. It's on you to be the one to say, yes, as a Ferris State graduate, this is what we do. This is how we roll. It is not incumbent for me to go around this country and to be wearing the Bulldog on my shirt and people look and say, oh, Ferris State, oh, go Dogs. I have people barking at me in airports. Why? Because they have already paid for. They have been the ones who've gone on before you, and now they are making an incredible difference in the world. Now it's your turn. Please know, your university is so proud of you. You are a Ferris State Bulldog. No one takes that from you. You will always be a Ferris State Bulldog. But you take this mantle, you take that title of a Ferris State alumni, and you just knock it out of the dang park. Because that's what Bulldogs do, and that's why you're a Bulldog. Congratulations. Go out and make a difference in the world. We appreciate you. Go Dogs.
President of the Ferris Alumni Association, Emily Coles, will now bring you greetings on behalf of the association.
Hi. Just like Professor Pardon, I didn't have that email thing either when I was sitting where you guys are today. And even though it's been 15 years since I was sitting in your seat, and I know it sounds totally cliche, it really does feel like just yesterday that I was here. And I know from this day forward that you'll face many new possibilities, opportunities, and yes, the challenges. But you're ready. You're ready because you are a Bulldog. You are and always will be a Bulldog, and that means that we're depending on you to represent Ferris State with pride. We're depending on you to use the knowledge and skill sets you've acquired here to really make the world a better place. And we're depending on you to do your part to advocate for this Ferris State family. We're looking forward to your return to campus, returning for homecoming, as our advisors, to be our guest speakers, and to share with us your successes so that you can inspire the next generation of Bulldogs. It is my great privilege to salute all of you for the first time as alumni of Ferris State University. Your hard work and dedication towards your passions has gotten you to this goal line, and I hope you always remember the feeling of pride you have on this day. And don't let the learning stop here. Set that next big goal, academic or personal, big or little. And remember, wherever life takes you, you will always be a bulldog. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of Ferris Fidelity. You may join members of the FSU Concert Choir in singing our alma mater. The words are located in your program.
As constant as the northern star, our faith we pledge to thee. Our word, our bond, our oath, our trust to you, fidelity. From promise of the crimson dawn to sunset's mellow gold, thy spirit shall prevail. We pledge allegiance as of old. Alma mater, hail, strong and true. Alma mater, hail.
Please remain standing for the formal closing of the commencement ceremony. Thank you for sharing this special day with us.
Hi, my name's Lexi Bainbridge. I want to do a big thank you to my friends, my family, and my professors here. Go Dogs!
Just want to thank my family and my friends and the professors here at Ferris State, especially the ones in the construction management program, for supporting me throughout these 3 years here. And just want to say congratulations to all the graduates, and go Dogs.
I just want to thank my family, my parents, everybody at the David Eisler Center that's welcomed me so much, my friends, my family. I'm glad to be leaving Ferris and starting a new journey, but always, go Dogs.
I would like to thank my family and friends for all that they do to support me.
I just want to give honor to God, my family, and my mentors. Thank you all. I couldn't have done this without you.
Hi, my name's Bree Swift, and I want to thank my parents and my awesome step bonus parents for helping me continue my journey at Ferris. And I also want to give a huge shout out to the hospitality management professors. They're all extremely big idols to me, and I would not be the hospitality professional that I am today without them. So go Dogs!
Hi, my name is Lauren Zalatis. I'm super excited to be graduating the College of Business. I'd love to thank my family and my friends for supporting me along the way. Go Dogs!
Hey there, thanks for coming to my commencement. I love being celebrated, so make sure to clap.
Hi, Mom. Thank you for all your support and everything you've done for me. I'm finally being able to walk.
That's so cute.
Hi, thanks for coming to my commencement. Really happy you all made it, and thanks for, all your support.
Hello, everybody. I just want to thank you for all of your support. My friends, my family, my kids, my amazing instructors here. Thank you all for your support. Mwah.
Hi guys, I want to thank all my friends and family who have supported me on this journey. I want to especially thank my mom for always being there for me and all of my professors. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kara Vega, and I am graduating in the social work program, and I had a great time here at Ferris State University, and I can't wait to come back for my master's program, and I want to thank all my family and friends for all their support. Thank you.
I couldn't have done it without my mom, my dad, my sisters, my family, and my boyfriend. Thank you guys.
Hello. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for supporting me. I wanted to give a shout out to my family and as well as the hospitality program for having my back throughout the years. Thank you everyone for being there.
I just want to say thank you to my parents, my son, and the program in general as well. I also want to give a huge shout out to Sarah and Sue. They were a huge support when I first had my child in the program, and I'm thankful for all the professors as well for helping me throughout the years that I've been here. Thank you.
Okay, I want to say thank you. Thank you to my husband. He couldn't be here today because of a situation, but I also want to say thank you to my kids. Thank you to my sister, Julie. You already know, girl. Thank you to my mom. And thank you to the support that I have, because this last year has been really rough for me, but y'all really been there. So I want to say thank you, and I want to say thank you to this school, because I couldn't do it if it wasn't for y'all and my professors. Thank you.
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my brothers, my no sisters that I don't have, and I'd like to say, let's go dogs.
I want to say thank you to all my friends and family and coworkers for helping me thrive through this time in college. Thank you, Ferris.
My name is Mandy Yaxley, and after 6 long years here at Ferris, I finally am earning 2 degrees, one in game design and one in business administration. But I couldn't have done it alone. I had love, support, encouragement, teachers, family, and study buddies that helped me get here. So I would like to personally thank Mom and Dad, Miranda and Bobby, David, my grandparents, my aunts and uncles, and then also my teachers in the digital animation game design program, as well as my business classes as well. Thank you so much.